Welcome back, guys. So I heard scientists were bringing dire wolves back and it made me think of Jurassic Park. Then I thought, I wonder if that's the purpose. I did some digging and I found so much evidence that I just had to make a video. I hope you enjoy it. I'll talk about the process of de-extinction, how it relates to Jurassic Park, what familiarization and predictive programming is, and at the end of the video I'll explain what it all means. So stick around. And as always, don't forget to smash that subscribe button. Boom! Okay, enjoy it. Now, I'm sure you've already heard about this, but scientists are resurrecting animals back from extinction.
For the past 10,000 years, the only place you'd be able to see a dire wolf was through the screen on the hit show Game of Thrones. But Colossal Biosciences, a biotech company, has made headlines for saying it brought the species back from extinction. Scientists say they extracted DNA from fossils and then edited dire wolf-specific genes into gray wolves' DNA.
Fossils, seeing them on screen. Does anyone else think this is a little Jurassic Parky? Well, maybe that's exactly how they want us to feel. But when did this all start? All this cloning and gene editing and fossil DNA extraction. The year 1990 is considered by some to be the dawn of genetic evolution. The Jurassic Park novel was published, and Bill Clinton announced a government-funded project known as the Human Genome Project. It was a massive $3 billion project where they mapped out human DNA and came up with new technology for it. And guess who loves funding this kind of stuff? DARPA, the government sci-fi lab with a history of creepy projects. What are the chances they come out in the same year? Could this be the government's way of familiarizing us with bringing back extinct animals? So what is predictive programming? Well, predictive programming is when the government or some sort of organization introduces us to an idea through media and television or whatever else. So that way when it happens, no one is surprised. Since we all grew up watching Jurassic Park, are we now all programmed into thinking this is normal? Are we all just naturally going to accept the fact that scientists are really doing this stuff in real life? It kind of makes me wonder if I didn't watch Jurassic Park, how I would feel about them bringing extinct animals back. Now here's another creepy coincidence. The first Jurassic Park movie was released in 1993. Do you guys remember how they got the DNA to make the dinosaurs? They extracted the blood from a mosquito who was trapped in amber. Now also in 1993, real-life scientists extracted the DNA of a weevil who lived over 100 million years ago.
Coincidence? I think not!
Now let's go to 1996. This is 1 year before the second Jurassic Park movie released. Scientists used their newfound research and technology to clone a sheep named Dolly.
On an ordinary farm in Scotland, scientists say a clone was created from a single cell taken from the udder of a sheep. The embryo was then implanted in a surrogate, making an exact genetic copy of its so-called mother.
Okay, but that's not too crazy, right? I mean, we already have sheep. You know what we don't have? Dire wolves. But now we do, and there's more to come.
What are some other successes that you've had, and what else are you eyeing? What other species are you eyeing to become de-extinct?
We've announced 3 other species, the mammoth, the thylacine, which is also known as the Tasmanian tiger, and the dodo.
A dodo and a mammoth? I mean, what's next? A dinosaur? Maybe. Maybe that doesn't sound so crazy anymore. Maybe the next time you go to the zoo, you'll be able to look at the raptors and T-Rexes. Okay, so maybe the government is really pre-programming us into accepting these extinct creatures. But then again, why does the government, or whatever organization behind this, care? Well, it's quite simple. Power. Imagine if they could genetically modify creatures for war.
We know how to do surrogacy and gene editing. We can make informed decisions about what to change.
What if they even started messing around with human DNA? Just like in that Spider-Man movie. Was that also predictive programming? Maybe they're using their publicity from dire wolves and dodo birds to fund their secret organization of superhumans and militarized creatures. That's a little far-fetched though, right? I mean, the government wouldn't do that. Well, they kinda already have. The US military, or DARPA, has already donated $100 million into genetic extinction technologies. But that's not all. DARPA has been doing this for years. They've even turned insects into cyborgs by implanting them with chips to control them like drones. They can probably use this tech to spy on us, or even maybe attack us. If you ever think this is crazy, just ask yourself, is this the first time that a government in the history books has done something crazy? Is our government now really that different than how they used to run? Comment below if you think Jurassic Park and DARPA's funding is all just a coincidence, or if the government really was programming us.
Well, keep your eyes peeled. They're everywhere.
Thanks for watching, guys. See you in the next one.